Michelle.
Hello.
Thank you so much for taking your time today.
Thank you.
I just want to ask you a few questions about your views on the property market in the UK. Can you talk us through what kind of area you live? Do you like your neighbours? Do you like your community?
Okay, I live on a big council estate. We actually own our own house. It's used to be on what we call a green, so it was off-road with a green in front of it, and then it's in a half square. Recently they took the green away and we've got a car park now because of the congestion. When we bought the house, there wasn't that many cars there, but as people are buying more cars, they decided that they would do this. So every neighbour has a parking space. My neighbours are a really good group of people. We look after each other. We take their bins out for them and they bring our bins back for us. We are a very good community. Me and my husband are very well liked within our community. My sister lives across the road.
Direct. I bet you don't want to move away from the same house because of your sister.
No, and my mother-in-law lives across the road. Our son lives across the road, and my husband's sister lives across the road.
So you have Christmas party together?
We tend, mother-in-law, yes, and my sister, yes. So we are very close. We're a big, close family. We're both from big families, so.
Is that safe area? Is that Middleton?
Yes.
M24.
M24. It is moderately safe.
Safe. No fewer break-ins?
Not very often. Not in my vicinity. Car crime, practically zero where we are.
Because it's terrace house, you park on the road by the street, right?
Well, we used to, but now they took the grass verge away. We can park.
So you've got a parking slot allocated to
Yes, yes. Parking is very, very important. When we was buying this house, we was told they were going to move this green and put it into a car park. So our house is right in the middle of the car park, so we have also got off-road parking as well.
You've got a driveway?
Yes. Which was ideal for us because we don't have to use one of the car parking spaces. So when our daughters lived with us, we had 4 cars, and that started really becoming an issue. So that's why we done off-road parking.
So yours is a terrace house or semi-detached house?
It's a terraced.
Where can you find a space for the driveway?
In front of. No, it's not a terraced as you're thinking old terrace. No, it's a terraced because they're joined. They're called terrace. It's like.
So you only got one neighbour?
No, I've got in my square. We've got 12 houses, all joined.
Oh, okay. It also called terrace house.
They are.
Okay.
That's what they're called, terraced. It's just the style of the house because they're all attached.
All right. Okay.
3-bedroomed house, big kitchen, big living room.
Extension?
We've got a conservatory, big back gardens.
Is that the reason why you picked the house?
Yes, it's one of the reasons. One of the reasons being because we knew it was going to be a car park. We were going to have a car park there. It's south-facing.
Oh, you have a lot of sunshine
on the back
for your
garden. Yes, it's beautiful.
So when you're searching for your property, how many years have you been there?
We have now been there 21 years. 21
years. So 21 years ago, when you're searching property, why you picked that property then?
Right. So we had the option of moving away into a better area. Me and Tony were both working. I was born where I live.
Oh, so you want to stay in the same neighbourhood.
And I know a lot of people and I trust a lot of people, and it didn't matter whether we had a £200,000 house. Where we bought, we knew everybody. And it was safe, and we knew it was safe. It was safe for our children. That was one of the reasons we stayed, because we know the area.
I know that you've got two daughters. So is good school area would be a key factor for you to consider?
Yes. The school that my daughters went to is the school that I went to.
Is that good school?
Very, very good school. They've got good Ofsted reports.
Oh, you also check the reports?
We know. We've got two major big schools on our estate, and they've both got very good Ofsted reports. So, yeah, I know that school. I know what my education was like, and both my daughters have gone on to get university degrees.
They're doing a good job.
Yes,
and they earn a lot of income.
and a lot came from the schools as well. Very good teachers.
Is that how you define good school? Like reputation, teaching qualities,
Yes,
and the report?
And word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
That's an important one, because not everybody's the same. Not everybody likes the same teachers. So yeah, word of mouth. And also the school was attached to the church, to our church. So that had a factor as well, with us being Catholic, religion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that is a kind of school for special religions?
Yes, it's a Catholic school.
Oh, Catholic school. Is there any different with the normal grammar school?
Yes.
What is the biggest difference?
So the biggest difference is when you go to a Church of England school, or a just a normal grammar school, you can be any religion. Whereas with a Catholic school, you have to be Catholic.
In terms of the things you learn from the school, is there any differences?
Well, from me going to school, and from my girls going to the same school, they teach all different religions now. We was only taught Catholic.
Okay.
So now they teach Hindu,
Chinese.
all the religions. So that is one of their lessons. Yeah. Judaism, they do all that.
You did mention that your both of daughters went to uni and find a good job now. Will you invest on the after school clubs when they were in school?
The after school clubs, I never needed to do that. I used to work around my children. So my work shift was 9:30 to 2:30. So I would be able to take them to school, and I'd be able to pick them up from school. Then during the holidays, I used to take holidays from work, and my husband used to take holidays from work. So we would do it between us. We've never actually had a childminder.
Okay, so you kind of spend a lot of time to make sure that you monitor their performance.
Oh yeah. We would sit and read. We would all together, yeah. Homework. We're a family of. We like to talk. We like to play cards. We like to play games. We like outdoors. And where we actually live, we've got a big community park called Bowley Park. They're building a school onto that now, because they're building up our new estate. We're building round all the green belt now, so there's all new houses, all new families, and all them new families have to have a school. So it's classed as
government development plan?
This school is for any religion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michelle, I want to ask your view about, is garden important for you?
Garden?
Yeah.
Definitely. Especially a facing garden.
Facing garden. Is that because you love flower? What's the reason why?
It's hot, it's warm, you get the sunshine all day, and yeah, it's so nice, and there's nobody overlooking, so we've got nobody behind us. It's so quiet, and you close your eyes and you could be somewhere else. It is very nice.
What else is important for you then?
What's important? My family life is my most important.
So you want to just stay wherever your family goes?
Yeah.
Can I ask you your views about leasehold and freehold? Do you, if the property you like is leasehold, would you mind?
Well, we're actually freehold, and I'm not sure whether I think I would have bought the house if it was leasehold.
Oh, so you do concern about
yeah, because you have to pay after
the rent. Even if it's peppercorn rent, maybe less than £10 per year, you still doesn't want to.
Yeah, we don't have to pay that because we're freehold. I suppose in the future, maybe I would look at something like that.
You would, or you wouldn't?
No, dependent on the house. So if we're looking for a bungalow,
yeah,
I don't think it would play. I'd like to have freehold, but if it was leasehold, then as long as it wasn't, it had a long time left on it, you know.
It doesn't impact on the value of the property, right?
I'm not. I think it does.
It does.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
How about storage space? Because you're a family woman, is that important to have a big storage space inside the house?
Yes. We have in the kitchen, under the stairs, we have a big cupboard where you can put your hoover, your mop, your sweeping brush, all them little things that you can store under there. And we also have a shed.
Nice. How many storage space is needed for a family like yours? You have 2 daughters, so 4 members.
Well, in the bedrooms, you had to have wardrobes. So 2 of the bedrooms have got fitted wardrobes, and the 3 of them have, because then you've got a small box room that goes over the stairs, and it's got like a ledge.
Oh, so under stairs storage?
It's over stairs.
Oh, okay.
This is in the bedroom.
Oh, right.
And we made that into a wardrobe as well. It's called a bunk. So if you remove that bunk, that's where the stairs are as you're going up in the bedroom. So the storage is under the stairs and the storage over the stairs. Do you get what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So we used to have what they called in the old days an airing cupboard.
Airing cupboard?
Yeah, it where you had your immersion heater, your big copper boiler.
Where do you hold that?
Well, we don't anymore because we don't have one. So we took that out, and now we've got a combi boiler.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's downstairs. So that space that we had the boiler, the big tank, we actually knocked through the bathroom and made that shower room.
Also, you add an additional shower room.
Yeah.
So in your house you have a proper bathroom and then also a stand-up shower room.
Yeah.
Have you done any conversion on your loft?
No, we never needed to.
You don't need to.
But it is an easy job to do for my kind of house. Like I say, it's quite a large house. You usually find that ex-council houses are quite spacious. But no, we never needed to have the loft doing.
I need to also ask you your views about if you find a property next to the cemetery or graveyard. Is that a big concern for you?
Oh, yes.
Would you like to live next to a cemetery?
No.
Why is that? You don't feel comfortable?
It's not just that. It's all the cars going for the burials, a lot of traffic, and no.
Okay, I thought you don't mind.
No, I would mind.
You do mind?
Yeah.
How about if you move to a property without a proper bath? Would that be a concern?
Yeah.
Do you have to be?
I have to have a bath. I have to have a bath.
So it's important for you to have a bath.
It is.
Is it a culture thing or?
No, I just like having a bath.
Oh, you just like having a bath?
Yeah. My husband doesn't get in the bath. He uses a shower. He never...
But your daughters? How about your daughters?
Bath.
Women love bath.
Yep. Definitely. And granddaughters
Oh.
love the bath.
Would you imagine yourself living in an apartment? Do you like apartment?
I can imagine myself living in an apartment.
Oh, so you can. Oh. Right.
In fact, Canyon, we would like to own a one level.
But I thought you want a garden.
I'd like a garden, but if I couldn't get one with a garden, I would have an apartment without stairs.
But garden is leasehold, is that okay? But apartment is leasehold, is that okay?
It depends how long the lease is.
Oh, okay. So you also need to check the length.
But yeah, I would like to have a garden, but if I couldn't get a garden, then I wouldn't have one.
Okay. I know the property you live in is closer to the city centre of Middleton and schools, and closer to motorway.
Very close.
Oh, so it's very convenient for you to travel across the country.
Yeah.
Because I know that you've got your caravan in.
Yeah, M62. You just it's 2 minutes away from my house, and this is where they're building all these new houses.
Is it noisy then if you live by the motorway?
Not exactly where I am, so it's a further up from me. But on an evening, you can actually hear the motorway in the distance.
How far away from the?
It's a few miles away, but
you still can hear that.
You can hear it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not as loud as outside there, but you can still. So the sound travels. So if there's a concert at Eaton Park,
you can still.
We can hear that as well.
But you're used to it now, right?
But yeah.
You lived there for more than 21 years.
Yes. I'm quite happy.
Oh, thank you very much, Michelle, for your time today.
That's fine.
I appreciate for your help.